Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Mr. Fortune, and then it's about to go down. So intro. To begin with, this video was brought to you by Ricardo X, and then Eris is a banner, and then if you are around Kenyans and environs, please do contact him for some nutritious eggs. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so let's start with the video. We'll be talking about education today, the learning as a process. As much as we do like to study, some also find it very difficult to study due to one or two reasons. So today I'm bringing you tips that will make your learning life very easy. And so to begin with, I hope you guys will be enthused and like to share this video to your friends and then to your loved ones, so that we can make this YouTube channel bigger and bigger. Yeah, so let's start. So the thing I would like to say is in learning as a process, please do not compare yourself with your colleagues, because we have special students, we have special ones among us. I was living with a roommate. He was very good, no doubt about it. You won't learn by the last minute of his paper. You just skim through his notes, and then you're going to produce a very wonderful results to you. So in learning, there is no competition. Even though some will inspire you to do much, some of your colleagues will inspire you. The way they learn will inspire you to also move other on yourself to improve upon your studies. Please do not let that intimidate you. Do your best, and then as you follow the tips I'm about to give you, I think you'll be able to move from the level that you are. If it's point 1, you'll be able to move from that point 1 to a different level altogether. So stick and stay with me, and then let's get down to business. I got this video, and then after listening to what the guy said, I said, let me try and help anyone who is out there trying to find help, like what the guy was experiencing. Let's listen to the video first, then I'll give my thoughts about it. So let's listen.
Hello guys, I'm reporting live from my brain. Ready? When I read it, it doesn't go. When I read it, it doesn't go. Oh my god. So I don't know what I'm going to write. You wish you help me out. I beg you. My brain is tired.
So to begin with, learning, we all know learning is very difficult, because please understand how you study, because if you should get the correct understanding of how your studies is, it makes your learning very easy. So yeah, competition no, but understand how you study, how you assimilate things, so that you don't rush things on yourself. So the more you rush, the more you get it here. So to overcome learning, you have to be consistent. Whatever you are reading on, if you are reading on a subject, let's take example mathematics, you have to be consistent. You have to keep on practicing, because you can't practice a day and then leave the other day, then you expect to remember. So you have to be constantly practicing. You have to be consistent in whatever subject you are learning. If it's mathematics, if it's English, you have to be consistent. You don't have to be changing the time frame of your studies. So you have to be consistent in whatever thing you are learning. The second point I'll be giving is you have to take key notice of the major key notice of the major points, because if you want to assimilate and then reproduce what you've learned, you have to take key notice. So in case you should remember the key points in each sentence, then it's easier for you to get what you wrote. Yeah, to get what you learned. Sorry, to get what you learned. So you have to take key notice of what you learned from the book, and then it will help you get what you learned. And after you being consistent, you remembering the keywords, one tip I would give is try to set examinable question for yourself. So after reading through the lines, you see that there is an examinable question from this part. So just jot down that question. As after skimming through your notes and then reading it over, you go again to your book and then try to memorize or try to pull out what you learned, and then guess if that's the right answer to that question. And then after that, you go back to the note and then compare your answers. It's a very reasonable approach. Sometimes you might not know, but it has helped me in one or two ways, and I think I have to share it out for others to know. So set some examinable questions for yourself and then try to reproduce it. Yeah. One thing you have to know is the Bible said in Proverbs, in the book of Proverbs, that we should study to make ourselves approved. So it's very necessary for us to learn. If you don't study, you cannot make yourself approved before anyone. So steps, you have to be consistent in your studies. You have to be consistent, continual consistency in your studies, and then you have to outline some major points in your studies while studying. How to outline that major points. And then the third one is try to set examinable questions for yourself for remembrance. The least, you have to pray, because in the first question that was asked in the Bible, who can guess that? Pause it and then let me see whether you can guess that. Write down in the comment section, let me know the first question. Okay, the first question was asked in the book of Genesis chapter 3, where Satan, who was the serpent, asked Eve, the woman, that did God ask you not to eat from any of the trees in the garden? In our next video, we will try and then analyze that question out. So yeah, this is our bit on education. Please be consistent. Make grades, make points, make available some subject points. And the third one is try to set examinable questions as you continue to read along. Yeah, and then with these 3 points, you will definitely not get a lower mark in the subject you are reading. So yeah.